Good evening, teasers. Welcome back to the channel, Universal Tea with Marie. Of course, I am Marie. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I miss you guys so much. It has been a while since I have been on, guys. So forgive me if anything goes wrong, okay? Guys, please, if you can, please let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me in the chat. I really would appreciate it, okay? Shout out to everyone who is going to come in here and just want to make sure that's correct. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Now, this live, guys, is actually going to be somewhat of a live where we're recapitulating what's been going on throughout the week, guys. And a lot of this stuff that's going on throughout the week, it's been very serious, has been quite serious. Okay, has been quite serious. Okay. So guys, let's just I'm gonna put on a 30-second timer, guys, just to see if anyone else comes in, and we are going to get started right after this. Okay. I tell you guys, this thing is so slow. My internet, I'm not sure why it's acting this way, but I definitely need to add something right quick if you guys don't mind here. Again, while you're coming in, if you are subscribed to the channel, thank you very, very much. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Okay, guys? Thank you so very much. Shout out to Rosetta. She is in the house. I believe my moderator, Miss Bugs, will be coming in as well, guys. Again, I'm just trying to take care of something right quick. Let's see if this is it. Uh, Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I can barely see too. Okay, I got it. I got it. Now, again, we what we're going to be doing is, guys, we are going to be kind of recapitulating what's been going on over the last few weeks on the news and just period, celebrity tea, regular news, guys. Uh, there's so much that has been going on. Okay, so much. Almost there, guys. I think this is it. Hold on. I said, man, where can I find this? I can't see, guys. I need my glasses. Let me ask my son to bring them right quick so we can get started. Okay, guys. 1 second here. Okay, guys. Thank y'all for being patient. Let's just kind of get into it right quick. I have my son kind of looking up something for me here. Okay. I don't know why it's so hot in here. Every time I get on here, it's hot. I'm checking it right now, Rosetta. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're the only one pretty much in here right now. So let's see. Did you look it up? You found it? Huh? What do you mean you're not sure? I asked you to find something. The hell are you doing? Hold on, guys. Oh my goodness, I accidentally erase everybody. Oh no, I know what to do. Just come out of there. Leave. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me play another 30-second right quick, okay? So we can get started. 1 second. I can't see and I can't freaking see. But anyway, guys, let's just kind of get started and then we'll take another break with probably 1/4 of the live so we can so I can take care of this. I'm trying to mod this young lady and I can't do it for some odd reason. Usually you can do it from the chat. And I'm not sure why I can't do it. Let me put a star. What? Maybe it's a star. No. What's that? Yeah, there's a star. No, we're not gonna do that. Hold on, Rosette. I'm trying, huh? Uh, that's weird. Why I can't do it from the chat? Damn weird. If Miss Buzz come in, I'm pretty sure she can do it as well, Rosetta. Like I said, 1/4 of the let's just get started, and then we can go ahead and do that. Okay. Now, guys, today everything is gone. Today, I am going to kind of touch on some of the most controversial stories that have been around. That have been out that just came out this week, pretty much. Now we do have Carmelo Anthony. A lot of you folks know what's going on with Carmelo Anthony. We're going to talk about him, kind of touch a little bit on his case. Thank you, Rosetta. On his case, we are also going to touch on. We got to mention this young man right here. He's a goofy in my book, so I wanted to touch on him as well to let you guys know what he has done. We are also going to touch on this young man. I'm going to remove this one, but this particular incident where Albrego Garcia, I wanted to touch on him as well and the status of what's going on with this young man. You know, guys, like I said, there's two sides to a story. Unfortunately, I was able to change my title, but we can change it as right now if we like. If I like. Okay, so I'm going to change this title. We got Abrego Garcia. Two sides to a story. Okay. And the reason why I say it's two sides to a story, because, you know, a lot of times we like to go into things without even thinking. We like to go into things and just assuming that, oh, this person is right, this person is innocent, this person is just all that. And the other person who we really just don't like too much, we have a tendency to just say, hey, they are wrong from inception of what happened. But in this case, Ms. Albrego Garcia, shout out to tell the people with Sunny and W1, there's some things going on with this young man, okay? And like I said, when I initially saw the story, I was like, oh my God, pobrecito. They want to deport him. They don't want to bring him back. And da-da-da. But again, there's two sides to a story. I also wanted to talk about the judge, the Judge Angela. Now, the judge in Carmelo's case, guys, you know, they are stalking her. She is being attacked virtually, and they're trying to get to her physically. Now she has the FBI kind of guarding her, guys. I wanted to speak on that as well. Again, with this particular story, two sides to a story, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, okay? I'm just going to put this in there, and then I will go ahead and change the titles later, okay? Let's see here. Hold on. What is it? Let me just get out of here. Shit. Hold on. There. Okay, guys. Again, just let me know if you can see me. Rosetta, I think you can see and hear me. Let's get started. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk about this young lady. Hold on. Come on, thing. We're going to talk about this young lady. The judge, Angela Tucker, I believe her name is Angela Tucker. Recently, we know that Carmelo's bond was a $1 million bond, guys. The people were upset. The clear folks were definitely upset, okay? That this young lady, this judge right here, she actually lowered his bond, guys. They got pissed. They are very pissed off about that. And I'm like, you know, hey, we have to learn how to follow the system. Let the judicial system work its magic. Just like you guys say, we need to let the justice system take care of things. And that's what we are doing in Carmelo's case. We are allowing the justice system to work. Okay. Now, this Judge Tucker, okay, like I said, they are on her. She's being threatened. She's receiving death threats. She is receiving virtual threats online. It's just a mess. Now she has the FBI protecting her. Sorry, guys, my mouth is so dry. She has the FBI protecting her. Why should a judge have the FBI protecting her from the public? Why should they have that? Now, if you've been online here lately, guys, and in some of these chats, guys, that goes to show you how much evil is out here in the world, okay? All of the evil, all of the bigot ways people have, guys, has been coming out ever since this judge has decreased this young man's bond to $250,000. Now, I have been putting up shorts with regards to this case. And on one of my particular shorts, I put up the fact that a rapper, young NBA young boy, is the person who bailed this young man out. Okay. Now, those clear folks have been shooting all these different narratives out there. They don't want to accept the fact that this may be a self-defense case. They don't want to accept that. They just want to judge. They want to be the judge, jury, all that. But no, that's what the judicial system is for. Okay? That's what that is for. Let the system work. Now, in these particular chats that I was going into, and I'm saying every chat, okay? There was a lot of hateful things in those chats, guys. So much racism, so much bigot activity. Just, they were calling the judge a ninja. They called the judge a ninja. They called and they put out they actually pulled the race card in a lot of the cases. They pulled the race card. Oh, that's the reason why his bond got low, because he's black and did that. It was just craziness to me. Because we have seen in the past how many of our young black men have been unalived. And not saying that, not condoning this particular unalivement. I'm saying how many of our young black men have been unalived and nothing happened. They didn't receive not one bit of time. It's just the audacity of these folks to come out and call the judge a ninja, threaten the judge, threaten that they're going to do bodily harm to this woman. Now, when I say two sides to a story, what I mean about two sides to a story is the fact that, guess what? The judge is on record, she is a proud Republican. She is a proud Republican. Meaning that she loves the MAGA folks. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, again, did y'all just turn on one of y'all folks? Did you just turn on one of your fellow MAGA folks? Again, this lady is a Republican. Okay? And we know how the Republicans move. We know how the MAGA folks move. And in this case, I do believe, in my opinion, that this woman is following the law. She's following the law. And she's being fair. And what did she do? She considered everything. She considered his age when she looked at this case. Thank God she's not the preliminary judge on this case, because the preliminary judge is the one who gave him this $100,000 bond. Okay? That's who gave him a $100,000 bond, the preliminary judge. So she is the actual judge on this case. Thank goodness. Even though just because this woman is a woman of color doesn't mean that she's going to what? Treat him any differently. She is following the law. I personally believe this lady is following the law accordingly, okay? She looked at his age. She looked at his grades. She looked at the fact that he did not have any previous criminal history. Those are the factors that you need to look at when you are considering bond or anything for an inmate or for a suspect. And she did this correctly. This boy is only 17 years old, guys. And I said that at inception of the incident. He's only 17 years old, 4.0 GPA, captain of the football team. What they're trying to do is get people to think that this boy purposely just went out and set out to go do this. And I don't believe he's going to set out to do he set out to do this. And guess what? There's a big chance he can beat this case because they have charged him with what? Red rum. And usually with red rum, it's like premeditated in that. I don't believe this is premeditated. A lot of folks don't believe it's premeditated. However, the family and a lot of those other club folks do believe it's premeditated. They do. But what you believe doesn't matter. It's what the justice system, what's going on in the courts and the justice system, period. It doesn't matter. You can put all these different videos out. Oh, yes, he did it on purpose. He did it. Ma'am, sir, let the justice system do its thing. Now, again, I said that this beautiful judge right here, is a Republican. And we know how hard the Republicans ride with each other, do we not? We know how hard the MAGA roll with each other, do we not? They're very close. And guess what? The first thing they would try to do is whisper in their fellow MAGA and say, hey, he did this on purpose, so you might as well keep his bond $1 million. But this woman did not listen to that. She followed the law. And honestly, $250,000 is still a very high bond. Hello. Now let's get into the fact that this young man family has received over $400,000 in donations. Okay. They received over $400,000 in donations. Now, they initially tried to go through GoFundMe. GoFundMe refunded everyone, said, you know what? He's a violent crime. Excuse me. He has a violent. He's done a violent crime, so we cannot accept the money. Since when? You did it for Zimmerman. You did it for Rittenhouse. You did it for every damn body. But now, because this young man that I believe, because he's a young man of color, oh, you can't take the money. Okay, fine. So what did they do? They found another organization who did accept the money for him. Now, okay, they're pissed about the money now. Oh my goodness, he has $400,000. He's raised more money than us, and we're the victims. Yes, he did. He did. And again, I'm not condoning violence on my channel, and I'm not saying whether he's innocent or guilty. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we need to be fair, and we need to follow the law, and we need to look at all aspects of this case. Now, once they raised the $400,000, boom, here comes another narrative. Oh my God, they purchased a home. They purchased a home, and they purchased a $150,000 Cadillac. Who the hell in their right mind is going to pay $150,000 for a Cadillac? First of all. Second of all, do you know how long it takes to close on a damn home? Do you know how long it takes to close on a home? Hold on, guys. 1 second here. Just 1 second. Okay, guys, thank y'all so much for being patient. I appreciate it. Hi, Kiana, I am. Hi, everyone. Hi, Rosetta. Guys, I'm really trying to mod her, but I can't. I don't know why it's not allowing me. Usually you could click on it, right click, boom. I'm going to try one more time. I don't know what the heck. I think maybe my stuff is not. I don't want to put it in timeout. And I don't want to ban her. That's the only thing they have there. That's weird. Let me just double click. Nope. That's not it either. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try again, Rosetta. We're going to try to do a break. Anyway, I was into the groove before I got that call, guys. Now, they put out the narrative that they're purchased a home. First of all, it takes a while for a home to be to close on a home. We know this. So I'm not sure why the hell they even put that narrative out there. They just, oh my gosh, they bought a home and they bought a car. They can do whatever the hell they want to do with their money. First of all, they can do whatever the hell they want to do with their money. Even though everyone donated for their son, these parents are doing the right thing. See, it's like they're upset that this family is well established. Their marriage is well established. They've been married over 20-something years, the parents, okay? And guess what? They already have a home, a very big, beautiful, nice home. And guess what they were saying in the chat? Oh, there goes the neighborhood. Oh, this is crazy. This is ludicrous to me. So, guys, this goes to show you that if you are working with a lot of these clear folk, okay? I've been in corporate for 20 years. Okay, I worked in corporate for 20 years. Okay, you are going to start seeing the real deal. You are going to start seeing the real deal because the real deal is happening right here on social media in these chats. Nothing nice to say. Only evil things to say. I got a comment the other day where somebody said, oh, it's open season. It goes both ways. And what did I respond? Listen, it's a natural for us to fuck y'all up, okay? You guys have to train for years to get on our level, okay? Don't threaten me. But guys, it's just the fact that, all these different narratives. Oh, she did this. So I put up a short. Let me see if I have the actual video. I had my son to put it. The video is quite long, but I actually have the short. Let me just pull up, see what I have here. Stand by. I just wanted to he put in 10. Hold on. Just to show where the poor mother, it's like let's see what this is. Sorry, guys. I just have to see what it is. It won't, nope, not him. Damn. But as I was saying, guys, hold on. Let me just pull these kids up. Here are the kids right here. Look how big those boys are. Look how big they are in strength. Very athletic. very muscular. Okay. And I should have little Carmelo on here. And look at little Carmelo. You see how big those guys are? Those guys are not no little bitty guys. Hello? They are not no little bitty guys. Where are they? Hold on. Here they are. They are not little. They're very strong. They were very strong. Now, there has been different witnesses coming out saying that, there's a narrative out there that they would try to jump him, they try to attack him, and then there's a narrative out there, oh, they didn't do anything. He just up and just did what he had to do. Usually, we don't work like that, especially if you're at a school function, especially if you have a 4.0 GPA, especially if you're in a 2-parent home, especially if you were raised with morals. We don't just run out and do some shit like that. Now, we have seen a lot of them do it. Look at Florida State University. We have seen that happen. So for them to put out the narrative, oh, they spent the money. They have not even gotten the money yet. The mother confirmed. The lawyer, the attorneys confirmed. And guess who else confirmed? The organization confirmed that they have not received a dime from the donated funds. So why lie? Just lying for the hell of it. So guys, what I'm saying is that if someone can look you directly in your eyeballs and lie on you, oh, you purchased a house, you did this, you did that, and be serious about it, okay? Adamant about it. That's a problem. There's a problem there. There's a problem. We have to watch our children nowadays. She's saying, the mother said that they are in danger. They have been receiving threats, and the community has been receiving threats. Did you not see those people home? We know historically how a lot of those folks, and don't get me wrong, I love my Cliff folks. I love them. Most of them I love. Okay? We know historically how whenever we, quote unquote, invent something, get something good, successful, being successful, all of that, that somebody has a tendency to say, you know what, I'm going to take this from this ninja. I'm going to take this from this ninja. We have seen it over and over again. Look what in Oklahoma. And it's just very interesting to me how they are trying to erase Black history. Guys, make sure you get your Black history books. And make sure you get you a Bible. Make sure you purchase a Bible for your kids and yourself if you are a believer. I'm not trying to push religion. I'm saying if you are a believer, you better get to buying it. Because we see it slowly dissipating, okay? Off the internet and in the schools, in the libraries. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, Live with Loyalty, how are you doing? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you. Rosella, thank you so much for coming. Kiana, thank you for coming. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you all for coming. Make sure you hit the like button. You can tell this child's mother is hurt. And that's why I said two sides to a story. Maybe I need to change the title on the thumbnail. But with this judge that has lowered his bond, she did not, guys, and I'm saying this, she did not lower his bond because he is a young man of color. No, it's on record that she is a what? Hardcore Republican. And like I said, we know how the hell usually they move. They move slimy and sneak, most of them slimy and just, and they stick together. But it seems that this judge is not allowing, where is she at? It's not allowing anyone to move her. And I love that. I love that about this woman. Again, she didn't do that because he's Black. She did it because it's the law. She followed the law. She did it to be fair. And it's only fair that he got a $250,000 bond. Actually, we have seen folks do all kinds of shit and get $50,000 bonds. Have we not? So I'm grateful that she is following the law. I'm grateful. Now I'm hoping that she can stand strong and stay vigilant and not allow these folks to whisper in her ear or threaten her to make her change her mind. The boy has a electronic monitor on his leg. And again, I think folks are pissed because they are what you call the typical, the demographic of a typical middle-class Black family. 2-parent home. And a lot of times folks don't like that. They don't like it. She's saying, live with loyalty, thank you for being here. She says, now if it was the other way around, and that's just what I asked one of the people that commented on my video. The first thing came out, he's a rare rhymer. Ma'am, were you there? Hell no, you weren't there. There's cameras. We're waiting for the cameras, right? We're waiting for video. And in the state of Texas, I'm in Texas. In the state of Texas, if anyone just blow on you while you are having an argument with them, that is called assault. Don't like it. They don't like it. A lot of folks don't like it, but it is called assault, and that is the law. And guess what? If someone assaults you in Texas, we country down here, then that's grounds for you to stand your ground. That is grounds for you to stand your ground. Not saying that it's a good thing. Not saying that, oh, I'm happy about this. No. Because that is someone's child. And you can tell his father is very devastated. His family is very devastated. Prayers for them. But if it was the other way around, they would want them to follow the damn law. They would want them to follow the law, which states that if you assault someone, they have the right to stand their ground. Especially when these two big old children were over him. I'm just saying. And here he is. I'm just saying. She's saying exactly, nope. Well, I didn't know that. A lot of these people need to get the hell over themselves and allow the justice system to work. And stop pushing all these false ass narratives out here. Stop. No, all of us have kids. Most of us have kids. And guess what? None of us want to see our children do wrong. We all want to justify their wrongs, don't we? We all want to be there for our kids. We all don't want to acknowledge the fact that when our kids fuck up, right? We don't. But guess what? We do. We do. Right. We do. So, guys, just keep Carmelo's parents in your prayers. Keep Carmelo in your prayers. Keep the Metcalf family in your prayers. Hopefully, an epiphany or something will happen to where the father will realize, you know what? This did happen, or this happened. We have to wait on the witnesses, and we need to wait on video. And like I said, assault, he did have the right to stand his ground. However, it's like the police and everybody ignored the law. The first thing they did was handcuff him, roll him on down there, and gave him $1 million bond, which is not correct. What type of methodology is that? But when it comes down to us, it's a different type of methodology. Oh, yes. So we're going to see. And as far as this judge is concerned, leave that woman alone. We know that it's a lot of y'all that are evil as fuck out there. Excuse my French. We know it's a lot of y'all that's evil out there, that's hateful, and that will do stuff. They've been lynching black boys since back in the day for years and never got punished for it, not one time. And this is not a lynching. This is supposed to be self-defense. Allow this case to go through the justice system accordingly. Okay? Don't play judge, jury, and executioner when you don't know shit. That's what I'm saying. Yes, even demonic, very much so. And like I said, guys, if you're working in corporate, if you're working anywhere, you will begin to see a change in folks, okay? You're going to see a change in folks, and guess what? Just ignore it and keep it moving. Make sure, guys, you are carrying protection everywhere you go nowadays. Okay? A lot of folks don't have, should I say morals, or should I say common sense, you know? And they would just act. And a lot of us would just act. They are trying to start something, and guess what? You keep on, we are going to finish it. Period blank. And that's how I feel. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and move on to this young man. Where is he at? I hope I have him on here. Who is this, guys? This is the president of El Salvador. Look at his hand. Look at his hand. What is all that, sir? Now, his name is Kia Bukele. I've never heard of a Spanish name. I've never heard that name as a Spanish name. Have y'all put it in the chat if you had? He is the president of El Salvador. Honestly, he does look like he's from over there, Moroccan or Egyptian. Where the hell did they get that name from? Can you tell me? Where did they get that name from? 2, we know that he is allegedly, he's trying to be a dictator as well. That's why him old orange boy get along so good. Now, I put out a short before, and I said to myself, was he a terrorist before or after you met with Orange Man? Can you tell us, sir? Because not once did you mention that this guy was a terrorist before you met with that funny looking motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. Not once did you mention that he was a terrorist until you came here to meet with old boy. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, because we got to talk about it. Again, it's 2 sides to a story. Let's get to the young man. Where is it? Hold on. Let me pull him up. Damn it. I had him here. Let me double check something. Hold on. Shit. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to be going through, pulling up pictures while we talk, okay? While we talk, let me just double check something. Hold on. Damn, why did I do that? Hold on. How did I do that? Okay. Hey, Norris Tony, how are you doing? I'm just going to be pulling up pictures, guys, because I named them BB1, BB2, because this thing acts crazy, okay? I'm just going to kind of put some up, and then I'm going to take them down as I go because I'm trying to find old boy, okay? This is wrong. Let me remove it. Hold on. Let me take this out. But let me see if I have it named in here. Hold on. I doubt it, but I'm just going to check. His name was Abrego. No. So I'm going to be just looking in here, guys. Please bear with me. We're going to talk about Albrego Garcia, okay? Albrego Garcia. Now, initially, when I brought this story to YouTube, okay, I thought, oh my God, pobrecito, which means poor thing. Not this guy here. I was like, they sent him away. Without due process, right? This guy is innocent. 2 sides to the story, guys. Here he is right here. Thank goodness. Damn. Okay. This is Albrego Garcia, guys. He is the young man that they erroneously sent to El Salvador's maximum security prison. And I can't understand why they sent him to that prison. I don't understand why they sent him to that prison. Was he in jail before he left here to go over there? Or was he just simply in immigration before he went over there? Anyway, Mr. Abrego, I thought he was innocent from inception. I thought he was innocent. I was like, oh my God, they just sent this man over there. His wife, she's begging. She wants her husband back. I have pictures of that, but I don't have it on me. But she wants him back. She's been pleading with the government. She's been pleading with the administration. Please send my husband back. Now, the second side to the story, got you ready for this. Like I said, shout out to Tell the People with Sunny and W1. Make sure y'all check out their channel. That is a really good channel, okay? With Sunny. That is a very good channel. And hopefully I can remember to put it on my community tab. You've probably seen me share her videos. Tell the People with Sunny and W1, okay? All of a sudden, I see a tab where Mr. Abrego, and I want you to put a 1 in the chat if you knew this, and put a 2 in the chat if you did not know this, that Mr. Abrego allegedly was a part of the January 6th riots, resurrection. He was allegedly a part of the January 6th riots, where a whole police officer was unalive. Remember that? Put a 1 in the chat if you knew this, a 2 in the chat if you did. I did not know this. I didn't know this. And I'm like, sir, with your ungrateful ass, you had a federal judge to give you a stay here in the United States, felt bad for you, felt sorry for you, say, you know what? We're going to go ahead and allow you to stay here. We're going to let you stay as a refugee because you said you were afraid of the gangs and everything down there. Okay. And of course, we as people, we have a heart. We feel empathy, even though it's not a lot of empathy left in the world. We feel empathy, so much empathy for people, and that is the first thing I felt for who? This young man. So much empathy, but come to find out, allegedly, and I heard it's damn true, he was a part of the January 6th riot. And I'm like, you see how Orange Boy did you? He allowed you to get sent back over there, even though you were out there fighting and storming the Capitol and everything for this man, allegedly. And what did he say? I don't give a damn. Screw him. That's what he said. Now, too, here's the second thing about this young man. And this is on record. He is allegedly a woman beater. He is allegedly a woman beater. His wife has filed reports on him. His wife has filed restraining orders on him because she was scared as hell of him. Even though she is fighting for him now, which I think that she still is afraid of him, or that she wants that family dynamic with the 2-parent home for a child, even though he could be beaten upside the head, thrown in between the washer and the dryer. She's still fighting for him to come. But it is on record where this woman was terrified of this dude right here. So I say, guys, the judge allowed you to stay, sir. And what did you do? Who are you to have the audacity to run your happy ass up there to the Capitol to try to bum rush it? It's like a lot of folks have become what? Complacent. A lot of these folks that don't have their papers have become complacent. And he is one of them, if you ask me. Again, I felt so bad for him. I'm like, oh my God, they sent him back. You need to get him back. You need to get him back. However, that does not negate the fact that Orange Boy and his crew, they should have listened to the judge. A judge told them to get your happy ass over there and go get him. But guess what? They said, hell no, we're not following what you're saying. Okay? That is a different aspect of this. But it's like this young man, not sure if he needed to be sent over there or not, but we know that he's not an innocent person. We know this. And don't get me wrong, no one is perfect. No one is perfect. We know that this one, though, is not innocent. Okay? Not innocent. But on the other side, on the other hand, we got that president saying, oh my God, how can that little terrorist go back over here? Sir, you did not mention that he was a terrorist before. You brought your happy ass over here. You didn't mention that. And so now I'm wondering, is he calling him that because he allegedly stormed the Capitol with those other folks? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It makes you wonder. But at the same time, they should have followed what the judge said. They are fighting so hard to keep him over there. 47. This man has fought for you, sir. He stormed the Capitol for you. Seems like you owe him a favor. What do y'all say? You owe him a favor. Yes. Feel free to support the channel. Thank you, Rosetta. I'm going to do that as soon as I get the hell out of here, okay? They have. She said they have. Elaborate if you can, okay? Thank you, Norris, for being here. There you are. Thank you for coming. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Even if you're in the bushes, hit the like button. This video, guys, it's not shooting our most likely it's not shooting our notifications properly because we've been doing shorts. And two, And two, what else I was going to say? And two, just share the video, okay? If you have a channel, if you have a channel, whatever platform, share this video, guys, so it can get out there, okay? And make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. Okay, guys? So, as I said, she says about them being complacent. Right. Right. All of us really have become pretty much complacent. However, you know, we have folks that's born here and folks that wasn't born here. And I just said with him, the audacity of him to storm that damn Capitol takes it to a whole different level. You actually stormed the Capitol after a judge allowed your happy ass to stay here, sir? Like I said, there's no one perfect out here. However, when you're doing these different crimes, that's another story. So I honestly, I don't believe that Orange Man and them are fighting for him to stay over there for that reason. No. Oh, hell no. I just think that they're just being ugly. There's a little racist there. That's all. But now that they have found out that this man has allegedly beat the heck out of his wife, okay, hey, who's that lady that he has allegedly beat the heck out of his wife on record? And today, Orange Man showed his hand and his knuckles where he had all these alleged gang tattoos on him, allegedly. You may be right where you need to be, baby. Unfortunately, you may be right where you need to be. See, what goes around comes around, guys. And what happens in the dark comes to the light. What you do wrong, it definitely would come back. And see, with him, it came back this way. Now, as you can see with him in this picture, in this photo, guys, he is sick. The senator, thank you, Senator Van Hollen, for going out there checking on him, because a lot of folks felt like he was already gone. He no longer exists. I was very shocked to see him. I really was. But the senator didn't go there to pick you up. He said, I'm going to check on you, and that's it, boo. I'm going to check on you and come on back home. Okay? I know your wife wanted you to be on that plane to come back, but it's just not going to happen that way. Hopefully, Orange Man will feel bad for you and say, hey, this man helped me on January 6th back in the day. I'll let him back. But I just don't see that. I really don't see that. But for what the senator is saying, that he has been dealing with a lot of trauma. Well, that's what happens in the penitentiary. Trauma. And I beg my kids, please don't go to the pen. Please. I don't want you going to prison. Please. But like I said, karma is a bitch. And it will come back full circle, guys. It will. That's why I try my damnedest not to do wrong to anyone. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Live with Loyalty. She's so sweet. She always says, make sure you check out her channel as well. Live with Loyalty, okay? Live with Loyalty and Norris Tony. Speak to your girl, Marcella. Everyone, just check out their channels. Thank you so much. This lady here has been sharing my stuff. I appreciate it. Live with Loyalty. Now, he's in a maximum secure prison. Why did they put him in maximum secure prison? In a maximum secure prison? Why did they do that? And now I did see where allegedly 47 microphone forgot that his microphone was on, where he was asking this president, allegedly asking the president of El Salvador to telling him that, hey, you know, you're going to have to build 5 more of these places. Because we are sending homegrowns over there. This is alleged. Could have been AI. Who knows? But I believe that. I do believe that. We have to be careful. They just showed on the news where this young man was a citizen, born here, showed them his birth certificate, showed him his driver's license, all his documents. Guess what they did? They took him and locked him up into ICE. The judge did turn around and told them, release him. Do you know that they kept that man several more days for the hell of it? There is evil out here lurking, guys. There is evil out here lurking. We have to stand and we have to be vigilant. I'm telling you. Yes, it's sad. It really is sad. Thank you so much, Rosetta. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, Anyone have any questions about this case with this young man? Again, he does have crime. Sorry, this cheap damn lip gloss. He does have crimes on record where he has allegedly beat his wife, and that she was terrified of him. And you know, the Latina community, they believe in stand with their husbands. They believe in, standing by his side. I'm gonna stand by his side. They believe in that because they don't want their family broken. And it's nothing wrong with not wanting your family broken. However, it's definitely something wrong if he's putting hands on you, ma'am. Mm-hmm. It is. And she is out here fighting her ass off for him to come back. I really thought he was just innocent, I guess I'm being a bit naive. What do y'all say? I guess I'm being a little bit naive. So, Mr. Right. She says, seems like he got some issues. Yeah, he has some issues. And again, they showed his hands today, and you can just see every little tattoo all the way across that hand. You can see that it's on record that he was tearing his wife up, allegedly, tearing her up, but it's on record. And you can see that allegedly he was at that January 6th deal, storming that Capitol. After a whole judge allowed you to stay here. Got complacent. Shit changes. And I tell people that all the time. Nothing stays the same. A job doesn't stay. It's not forever. Money is not forever. Your life is not forever. You have to try your best to foresee in the future, even though the word says, don't worry about tomorrow before it has its own day. Yeah. So with his second side, when I say it's two sides to a story, and I might change the thumbnail, guys, but in his case, he does have a criminal record, and he does have a record for putting hands on his wife, on women, okay? And we just have to see if he does. It's alleged, which everyone said is true, that his ass was at that Capitol, storming that Capitol. Now, the reason why the judges are so adamant about making them, because the judge, it's been an update. The judges are making them, they're going to make them testify. They want to see the whole entire methodology of how they found out this guy was not from here, how they captured him, all of that. They want a whole walkthrough. And the reason why the judges are doing that, I believe, is because they made them feel some kind of way, some type of way. Pissed off the judges. Like, you know what? I'm the federal judge here. You don't mind. So what the judge said, you got to write up all this shit and you got to come bring it in here, and I want to hear what you have to say. So that's the reason why I believe the judges are doing that, because they are pissed that these guys kind of like went over their heads and just screwed them. So that's the reason why I believe that they are doing that, not because of this guy, not just to be really fighting for this guy. Okay. She says, 47 set that man up, you think? I believe he set a lot of folks up. Allegedly. I really believe that. Yeah. And guess what? There's a big chance this guy is not coming back here. Especially if they show the criminal record, because guess what? If you have a criminal record and you have been deported, guess what? They're not going to bring you back here. You're not even allowed to come over here and marry someone and get your papers after that. No, ma'am. That's how I knew. What's the African guy name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Portia's husband. I knew he was going to be deported. I already knew he was going to be deported. I also saw today where they actually went into a immigration office where this young man was getting ready to get his green card. How many of y'all saw that? He was actually there for an appointment to receive his green card. Guess what they did? Walked him right out of that and locked him up in ICE. People are evil. Some people are evil. Some people are strange. However, like we say, it's what? Two sides to a story. We don't know all the details of why they went in there. We're outsiders looking in and say, oh, poor baby, why did they do that? We don't know. That's another thing. We really don't know. I believe that. Criminal record, you need not come back to the U.S., right? Simon, thank you. Simon, I knew Simon was going home. I knew he was going. This has been a real whirlwind, guys. This has been crazy. But I'm telling you again, guys, look around, watch your surroundings, watch who you're working with, and watch who your homegirl, clear homegirl, is. Because you are going to see a change. You're going to definitely see a change. And just be prepared to just, release them, let them go. You ain't got to work that. Just let them go. Let them be on their way. And in a lot of these marriages too, you think that she's gonna stay with you if they tell if they are winning? Think she's gonna stay with you? Hell no, she's not. Hell no, sir. Talking to you, men of color, she's not gonna stay. No. Yes. She said, but the president has 35 felons. But you want to send everybody else. Now, I also saw, guys, and let me put this out there. I'm just going to say, I don't know the exact dates, but I'm going to say that Melania's child, they say he's born in June, okay? June of that year he's born. And guess what? She didn't become a citizen until September. And you talking birthright, sir? That's why he changed the shit up today. If you saw it on the news, he changed it up and said, oh, no, I was talking about the slaves. No, you weren't, master. Excuse my French. You were not talking about the slaves. You were talking about folks that were born here, little kids who were born here and their parents are not from here. That's who you were talking about. So guess what that means? Say it for me, y'all. If you're sending them, guess what? Somebody else need to be going too. She needs to be going to, along with that old child of yours, sir. So he changed it up because he knew people were going to come after him for that one, baby. Baby born in June, didn't get a citizenship until September. Close your mouth, ma'am. Oh, but they do everything right. No, the hell you don't. You don't. So there's a big chance your ass can be going home, ma'am. See, they put the law, they pick the law according to how it's going to work for them. Okay? You'll be lucky if you fit in their category. Okay? You'll be lucky. She said they sent Simon back fast. They must didn't already want him here. Right. He has, I did a video on that as well, Live with Loyalty. He had previously been deported, okay? And he previously had crimes of fraud and scamming and all kinds of stuff, allegedly, okay? And they sent him back. He came back, allegedly with a different name, but he came back. Now he's gone for good, unless he comes through where? Mexico. Because they can still get here. There's so many tunnels and shit down there between Texas and Mexico. They can still get here. You saw the man online where he say, hey, on social media, say, hey, I'm back home for now, but I'll be back next week. And guess what he was? Here the next week. See, I always thought the son looked like a robot. Right. Child. She definitely needs to go to. Right. See, that's why he changed that birthright request that he was requesting that they can claim the birthright. That means that your old lady and that son of yours, just as kooky as hell, Lord forgive me, gotta go too. And he's a grown man. That's why I can talk about his ass. He's a grown man. Your grandmother was illegal. They fit it to the law to how, to make it work for them. But I was so grateful that the Supreme Court guys, they did not allow him, because he tried to push his verdict or whatever. He tried to push it, but guess what? The Supreme Court said, no, we're going to acknowledge your ass got these felonies, buddy. We're going to acknowledge it. And they did. I was very glad about that. I was very shocked, though. Very shocked. Because remember, they made it, they also said that this guy, they halted them going over there to El Salvador to get this guy. Supreme Court did. So I just can't see him coming back. If he does, he's a blessed bastard. Very blessed. But what did they say? If he does come back over here, they're going to deport him the right way. What kind of shit is that? It's just wasting money. So if it wasn't for her, 47 wouldn't have what he has, right? No, she really wouldn't have what the hell she have if it wasn't for him. Because he's the trick. Excuse my French, but he is. You can tell that woman don't like him. Tell that woman do not like him. And you know, it's yeah, I know we want change within the in Washington D.C. in the White House and things. But that woman refused to move in there with that mother. She do not want to sleep with that man. She doesn't. She's going to stay in New York. What kind of shit is that? If you're a mayor and you're the president, why is your wife not living with you? Child. So why does he hate illegal so bad? I'm not sure, but did you not see where all these folks that used to work for him went into, I believe it is a journalist's office, if I'm not mistaken, or a news station. Guess what? All of them did not have papers. Not one of them had papers to be here, but they worked for him, allegedly. And they told their story. So we should be hearing more about that here soon, guys. All of these folks, and it was plenty of them there letting these people know, I work for him. I ain't have no papers. And he knew I ain't have no papers. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to know, Rosetta. Yeah. It's a jealousy thing, if you ask me. If you ask me, it is a jealousy thing. It is the fact that a lot of these guys that see these Latinos with these big chuntaro trucks, with their big trucks and their nice homes and their companies, because a lot of them have paint companies, resurfacing companies, all types of companies, landscaping companies. They're jealous. They want it. And guess what? When they deport them, guess what? They have money in the bank. Guess what? They can't get their money. They have a home. They can't get their home. Trucks, cars paid off. Tell me where it's going. See that? It's basically highway robbery, if you ask me. Jealousy and highway robbery, if you ask me. And if you notice, when these folks are picking these folks up, they have the ugliest face. They're so what's the word? They use such force, even with the women. They have such force, they dragging them and throwing them and just breaking out windows and doing all kinds of crazy shit. All this time, their faces are covered. Why cover your face? They should let the public see who they are. But they just act so ugly. But God don't like ugly. What goes around comes around. You'll see. You will see. That's, yes, it's unbelievable. Yes. I see if they were a criminal, but they're just living normal lives, right? And guess what? A lot of them pay taxes. They're like, oh my God, they don't pay taxes. You're damn right. Most of them pay taxes, honey. Look at their paycheck stubs. Even though they are illegal, they still receive paycheck stubs. And guess what? The clear folks still pull taxes out of their check. What they deal with it, I don't know. I don't know if they sent it to the IRS or they kept it in their goddamn pocket. But the point is, all of their payroll check stuff show they pay taxes. How do you think they got income tax back? They pay taxes. It's like these folks like to lie. They didn't pay taxes. They just getting free. No. And they know that. They just refuse to see it. That's all. Ugly. Ugly acting. And a lot of folks probably not here because they know I'm telling the god darn truth. Truth hurts. It really does. It hurts. And I noticed something about us as a people, though. I noticed that we have empathy, and I noticed that we have a heart. Even though a lot of us are like, oh, yeah, send them back, send them back. Yeah, but you won't see us saying, oh, throw them on the ground, beat them up, can't hit out the window. You won't see us doing that, but you will see a lot of those other folks doing that. They're going to show you what type of person they are. Watch who you be around. Even though they probably say, oh, I'm not like that. You know me, girl. Hell no, I don't know you. I don't know you. Hell no, I don't know you. Because when it all comes down to it, guess what? You ain't going to be riding for me. No, you're not. Stripping them down to everything, trying to get the money back they made in America. Sickening. You think it's a game? These folks have money in the bank. They believe saving. They believe in getting a business. They believe in getting a home, being established. Are jealous. Oh, they got our job. Do you see any of them running for a job at the farm? Do you see any of them running to the meat plant to pack meat? Hell no, you don't. Jealous. And I hope some of them are hearing me. You're jealous. You are. Jealous of the big trucks they have. Their trucks are mainly paid off. Paid off. Where are you sending their money to? Where are you sending their home to? Who are you allowed to take over the mortgage for? I better look at shit. And it's real. And it's the truth. So, again, I'm grateful that the senator did go up there and check on him. I'm glad that he is alive. Like I said, a lot of folks believe that this young man was not living, that he did not exist. However, he is alive. And he looks healthy. So evidently they are feeding them down there. They're feeding them, but honestly, like in Mexico and all these places, a lot of times they don't have 3 meals a day. They don't. Most of the time, their families take them stuff there. Even in Mexico, a lot of families are allowed to go up there and party with them and all kinds of shit, spend time with them. But down there, from what I understand, it's a different story. Just try to treat people how you want to be treated, guys, please. Moving forward, from this moment on, try to treat people how you want to be treated. That way, nothing negative, no bad karma, nothing will come back to you. Okay? And it should be easy to do. It should be very easy to do. If no one bothers you and if no one attacks you, it should be very easy to treat people right. Because guess what? If you treat someone wrong, talk about them, do all this extra shit, guess what? It's going to come back. I promise you, it is. And a lot of you know that. Yeah. Real as shit. Let's see, who else did I have here? Oh, guys, let's just go ahead and do this story. If you have any questions about these stories, guys, so far, put it in the comments here or put it beneath this video, okay? Especially if you're on a replay game. If you are subscribed and if you're not subscribed, share the content because this content is real. This content is A1 because we're speaking nothing but truth over here. Okay? Let's go ahead and move on to the next story, guys. We've been on for an hour. That's good. We actually made some progress in this hour. We actually talked about some things in this hour, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to share the screen, guys, because I want to show you guys this. If you've seen this already, guys, put it in the chat. If you've seen this already. Where is it? I guess it's coming. Hold on. God, dang, so slow. Hold on. It should be coming up now, guys. They was that on the website, but it's coming. This internet, I don't know what the hell is going on with it. It's just been so off. If you subscribe, thank you. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel while we wait on this article. Can you guys see the article or not yet? Because I can't. Here it is. Damn. It just took all day. That is craziness to me. Thank you. Let me just double check the comments before I get into this. Thank you, Rosetta. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Listen to Rosetta. Listen to her. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Okay, guys. This particular story right here, I kind of wanted to touch on this because we have seen in hindsight. This is another one where we've seen in hindsight what some of these people have done. Now, this right here, if you've seen this story, put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2. It says a woman 32 years old gets a hysterectomy due to a tumor on her ovary. Until doctors realized later, apologized, the biopsy showed no cancer. The biopsy showed no cancer. Do you understand that? The biopsy showed no cancer. Now, anybody see what's wrong with that picture? Anybody see what's wrong with that picture? Now, this young lady, I'm not going to even mention her name. I'm just going to say RB, which is the initials of her name. She's 32 years old, guys. She went to the doctor because she was having some bad abdominal pains, okay? Now, her stomach started swelling up like she was pregnant. She felt like she was 9 months pregnant. Her stomach would just swell. Come to find out, they found this tumor in her stomach, okay? And this tumor was actually on one of her ovaries, right? They said they needed to do surgery to remove this tumor, okay? Doctors ended up giving her a hysterectomy, right? And they also moved her appendix, guys. They took her appendix, and they also took a part of the lining of her stomach, okay? The freaking gag is, though, guys, when they did the biopsy, because they did the biopsy while they were removing all this stuff and giving her a hysterectomy and a discectomy and a directomy, guess what? All of the organs, including the tumor, were benign. Did not have any cancer. Did not have anything wrong with it. It's just that she had the tumor and it was painful. That's all. Now, what doctor do you know would sit up and just do all of this and not wait for the test results to come back? I wait. Took this woman's ovaries, the ability to have kids, took her appendix, and took some of the lining of her stomach, working as if it was cancerous, that this tumor was cancerous. Why they didn't wait for the freaking test results to come back? Why? Again, this young lady is 32 years old, will not be able to conceive. Guys, you know what? This kind of reminds me of the doctor. And back in the day when we had these quote unquote scientists and doctors that used to kind of practice on us as Black women and do all these hysterectomies and things, trying to pretend as if they're trying to test us, and come to find out they're doing these hysterectomies so we would not conceive and further our family, okay, and increase our family and increase our bloodlines. That's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of the doctor several years back that was doing the same damn thing, giving women hysterectomies without their knowledge, putting them to sleep and giving them a damn hysterectomy. And in his case, it was because of racism. So they would not conceive, have another Black child in the world. Isn't that some sick shit? So who are you, doctors? I'm sure she sued the shit out of them. Excuse my French, guys. I hope she sued the shit out of them. Who are they to take this woman, give her ovaries, give her a hysterectomy? All this is alleged. Give her a hysterectomy, take her appendix, the lining of her stomach, and come to find out the damn test was negative. Why didn't they wait for the test results? That's the smart thing to do. That's the common sense thing to do, right, folks? Took it. So, guys, she would not be able to conceive. She would not be able to have kids. Yeah, she can adopt. She can do in vitro, all that other stuff. But she won't be able to have her own kids because those bastards just, they went under the assumption that it was cancerous. And come to find out it wasn't. She was just in pain. You should have just gave her some kind of narcotic or some morphine or something and let her go. You did all this, remove her appendix, remove her ovaries, all of this. And I really don't appreciate it. I really don't appreciate it as a Black woman or as a woman. You know, just didn't even wait for the test results. Waited till after they did all that, and then here it goes, oh, we apologize because your test came out negative. Fucker, you should have looked at the test before you even touched me. How about that? So, guys, again, there is evil in this world. Not sure who was on that medical team or who was in charge, because whoever was in charge is like, go ahead and do this, go ahead and do that, go ahead and do this, without even getting the test result back. That is craziness to me. Mm-hmm. She said, I would have raised all kinds of hell. Me too. Definitely, me too. I hope she sues them. That's wrong. Right. She would get money, funds, but it won't be the same, especially if she wanted kids, especially if she wanted her family to have it naturally, her baby naturally. So I'm hoping that she's not traumatized from this, guys, because I fucking will. But I will be traumatized, especially if I wanted kids. I begged for my first daughter, and then here come 3 more along. But guess what? He gave it to me after I asked for it. So I'm hoping that this young lady can adopt in the future, or I'm not sure what she can do. It just I would just eat them up financially. I would shut down the whole damn hospital. I would. Now she can't have kids, right? Very sickly. Yes, allegedly. Yeah. So I'm hoping that she's suing them, but very pretty girl. Let me show you who she is, guys. Hold on. And then I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I know you guys have a lot to do. Here she is, right here. Look at this girl. That's her. That's her. Very beautiful woman. But she just won't be able to have kids or anything. Took her opinions, just taking stuff off of her. Just taking stuff off of her. Didn't even have the test results back. Who are you to do something like that? That is craziness to me. It is. So God bless her. And again, I hope she's not messed up mentally, even though she's smiling in the picture here. And I'm hoping that she sues the hospital and just, shut it all down. Shut it down. Some kind of doctors. Guys, you have to ask your doctors questions, and you have to kind of look and see how they're moving, okay? Nowadays, you can't just believe what the doctors tell us. Back in the day, we could. We pretty much could back in the day. If they say, oh, you got cancer, and we're going to believe them. But nowadays, we've seen how some of them are saying, diagnosing folks with cancer just to what? Get paid. Get a kickback from the cancer doctors. It's just craziness. People don't care. Hi, Simply Me. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so very much. Mm-hmm. I'm sending her prayers as well, guys. But yeah, I don't understand how the hell. Thank you, Simply Me. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give her a shout out, guys. Thank you so very much. Thank you guys so much for watching my shorts as well. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Let's give her a shout out. Hey, that's for Simply Me and all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Guys, make sure you share this video. We are not really in the algorithm with regular videos. We are in the algorithm with shorts. So I really would appreciate it if you guys would share this video, share this content, like the video so it can maneuver through the algorithm. I really appreciate it. What else is there? Thank you so much. Thank you. She says, I'm glad I have a medical background. Right. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up here. So guys, that's it. Basically this live is about we're elaborating on the fact that there's 2 sides to a story. There's 2 sides to a story, guys. We need to, and I'm trying to learn this myself, we need to stop just assuming an exception of whatever problem or crime that's happened, of assuming like, oh my God, they're innocent, they're innocent, they're innocent. We don't know. There's 2 sides to a story. And that's why they have a jury, okay, guys? That's why they have a jury. And pray that Carmelo gets a good jury, mixed, diverse jury. With this young man that, here he is right here. With him, I don't know. Come on up, thing. This thing is so slow. I don't know what's going on with this guy. But if they get him back, fine. But if they don't, his wife can, if she's a real one, she'll work and send him money over there. It's very cheap over there as far as the money. He'll be able to survive if he has his wife sending him money. Okay, guys. What else? With this president, I just wanted to bring up about this president here. It's coming up. Sir, I think that you allow someone to whisper in your ear. You allow someone to kind of like bully you or just tell you, punk you pretty much, and tell you to call this man a terrorist. Well, in a way, if he did storm that Capitol, if he did storm it like they're saying, then in a way he is, allegedly. He is, and he is ungrateful in my book, in my opinion. He's ungrateful for him to go do that when a judge allowed him to stay. Okay? You should have stayed, worked, and handled your business, sir. And thanks to this young man here, it's coming up, guys. Senator Van Hollen, thank you for going to check on him. We all know that he's alive and well. Okay? So, and he looks healthy. He looks fat as hell. He looks like he's thick, like he's eating. So, hopefully, oh, I wanted to just show this last clip. Okay, guys? And then we're going. Thank you. I'm glad y'all enjoyed yourself. Thank you so much. Now, I just want to bring up this goofy ass man here. Okay. This young man, his name is Borchovich, some kind of Russian name. Okay, guys. It's in my shorts. Make sure you take a look at the shorts. But you see the indigenous people down at the bottom of the screen? Okay. Those people are the forbidden. Do you understand what forbidden means, sir? Forbidden indigenous people. Okay. Indigenous people. Excuse me. I can't talk tonight. But these are little tribe. And there are several of these type of tribes around the world. And basically, if you're going to see these tribes, okay, it's most of the time scientists or medical folks, they try to go see the tribe. Guess what? You have to have at least 6 months in a facility to make sure you don't have any cousin, you don't have the flu, chicken pox, anything. You have to be really, really clean before you can even step foot on that island. And this guy right here took his goofy ass down there to the island. And what did he do? He left a can of Diet Coke on the island. Guys, that could have unalived all of them if they were to drink it, because they are used to natural drinks. They are used to natural water. They are used to natural vegetables. They have not taken any medications. They are just pretty much, what's the word I want to use? They are pretty much, what's the word I want to use? Like they've never had any immunizations or anything, guys. And so again, you have to wait 6 months before you even set foot on these islands. And folks are so amazed by them. Sometimes they'll have drones flying by these folks and you can see them running through the forest and everything. You really can't touch them. And for him to leave a can of Diet Coke there, it's ludicrous. And guess what? They have his ass in jail in India. He tried to fly away, but they caught him in India and he's in jail. They're not playing with him. It's just like an eagle. Okay. They save these eagles because it's so low. We're so low on having eagles before they get extinct. And so with these folks, I mean, this is a very beautiful pic of these folks. He sat his ass up there and left a Diet Coke there. Just an idiot. And I'm assuming that they probably have put cameras up there or something to see that he left that can of Coke there. So he gets whatever he gets. Okay, I don't think they should give him 40 years or 20 years or anything, but I do think he needs to be reprimanded and that he needs to be charged accordingly. Yeah, he does. I'm like, who are you to leave a damn can of Coke there, you idiot? And he knew it was wrong, but he decided to leave it there. See, no empathy. He knows that Coke, the sugar in there, anything in there could have harmed this tribe. It could have harmed them, whoever drank it. So yeah, Are they like a cult? No, they're actually a tribe on an island, like their own little island, their own little country. And they don't have any communication with the outside. A lot of these islands, the people don't have any communication at all whatsoever with the outside. And so that's the reason why that they're very tender and careful with these people, because they are, oh God, I don't know. I can't put my finger on the word I want to use. It's like you can't touch them. It is forbidden to even touch these folks. Just look it up. Maybe we can do a video on it. But no, they're not a cult or anything. They're just like Africa. They got some in Africa. They have some in the rainforest in Brazil. Everywhere. There's several of these indigenous people. I just think it's great. They, don't have TV, anything. They've never seen that before. They did not check his bags. Right. He's an idiot. I don't know why the hell he left that Diet Coke there. I just think that he maybe on one hand, he could have been just trying to be nice to let them know, hey, it's Diet Coke out here. Drink this. You'll like it, Or on the other hand is that I'm going to leave this Coke here so I can just off all of them. Two sides to a story. So with that being said, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming through here. Thank you, Rosetta. I would take care of that as soon as I get off of here, because we have to get that together. Shout out to my moderator, Ms. Bugs. Shout out to Sweet Tea Girl Marcella. Shout out to all the folks that support this channel. Shout out to Live with Loyalty as well. She said, not Diet Coke hair. Yes. This is just as off as he wants to be. I don't understand why the hell he did that. It's just off. Don't care. So guys, maybe he was just trying to figure out, maybe he was just curious. But this is not the time to play curious by leaving a can of Diet Coke there. You knew better. So they do have him still locked up in India. Look at my shorts, guys, on my YouTube, on my channel, Universal Tea with Marie. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to come back live maybe sometime this week. Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday night if you're going out or if you're going to stay in. And just thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Make sure you share this video. Share. Shout out to everyone that came today. And I guess I'm going to see you guys on the next one, okay? Thank you. Besos a todos. Thank y'all so much. Let me put something in here where we can come on out of here. Bye, guys. This thing take forever, so we're just going to say. I'd rather cut me a nigga out. And I cannot worry about a whole talking shit, because I can just sit on her nigga mouth. And ain't got no time for no feelings. I got to run up my bank account. And if a hoe ever say we got some